Get myself unmuted there so you can hear me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Tuesday. Normally on Tuesdays we kind of inspire the session with Tai Chi. We'll use some Tai Chi forms to warm up this morning and kind of connect to the breath. And then we'll do a rare Tuesday between heaven and earth because for the online sessions we're going to bring back the Walking Wednesdays tomorrow. We'll also be doing that in person at my 10 o'clock session. So let's begin today. Feet about shoulder width apart, knees soft and bouncy, upper torso erect but relaxed. Tuck that jaw back just a little bit, straighten out the neck and spine. And let's just begin to turn from side to side. Just letting the arms swing free to begin. Get the body temp up just a little bit. It's a little chilly down here in the studio today. One of the downsides to it being so nice outside today is the heat doesn't really kick on much in the house, which takes the temp down in my office / studio by a good solid 6-7 degrees from what it has been most of the winter. But it's looking and feeling a little bit springish out today. Let's take the hands into loose fists and let's begin tapping. Lower belly, lower back, knocking on the door of life. Had a third in-person class this week, so Mondays and Wednesdays currently. I have a 10 o'clock in-person session at the Cedarburg Senior Center. And this week we begin Thursday 9 a.m. sessions at Embodied here in Cedarburg. Contact either one of those organizations for details on how to participate in the in-person sessions. So we're starting to feel like we're emerging just slowly, just a bit from the pandemic. And we'll keep our fingers crossed that progress in that direction continues. Let's take the front hand, move it up the body, just below the collarbone, tapping into that little valley where the shoulder and chest meet. End point of the lung meridian. And this is a point we tap among a myriad of benefits, but one that is top of mind is it stimulates the immune system. And let's begin to deepen out the breath. Breathing in through the nose if you're able. Take the out breath through the mouth. Drawing that breath down deep into the belly. I'm going to do a little something different here today at the end of the session. So my Zoomers, I'm going to step back to my little control center and throw a closing slide up on the screen, and I'll end the YouTube stream on that closing slide and then flip the camera back on. So you just hang with me there for probably about 30 seconds at the end of the session. We can get that done. That saves me a huge step in getting videos posted for the class archive. I used to have to record locally and then go through a big conversion and editing process and then upload it. And now it's being streamed right out to YouTube, saved there, and if I can get that closing piece tacked on there as part of the stream, that would be wonderful. So we're going to try that today. If that works, we'll stay with it. And just as a reminder, we've dropped the Wednesdays out the last couple of weeks. The schedule, my in-person schedule has shifted just a little bit on Wednesdays, which will allow me to go ahead and stream a session at our regular time. So Monday through Friday, 11:15. Kind of keep that locked in. And as a reminder, this and next Friday, I'm unfortunately going to be, unfortunately for all of us, might be kind of fun for me, but I'm going to be out of town. Gymnastics meet this Friday, and then going down to Indiana for a soccer tournament the following Friday. Let's come back to the belly. A few more taps here. Let's begin to shift the weight from side to side. Rolling across the width of the foot, inside to outside of the foot. Work on strengthening those ankles. Qigong and Tai Chi often cited as a benefit of each. Improvement in proprioception. And as some of us get up there in years, falling risk is something that's sort of top of mind, and anything we can do to mitigate that is wonderful. And a little work strengthening the ankles goes a long way there as well. float the hands back off the body and turn that tap into a reach. And now instead of the width of the foot, let's work the length of the foot. As the arm comes across and you reach, go ahead, push up onto that back toe, lift that back heel. And since we're going to do a little bit of Tai Chi forms to continue our warm-up, we'll connect to the breath with a variation of silk reeling today. So let's shrink this down. Get ourselves back to our neutral starting position. Feet about hips width apart. Let's take one palm out forward. Take a breath in as you draw that hand back. Spiral it in the back, and as the back of the hand sweeps forward, breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowing down now, just letting the body follow the breath. Let's get the other hand ready so we can switch sides. So breathing out as that one comes in, it can fall away, the other hand takes over. Breathing in as we draw the hand back, spiraling it in the back, sweeping forward on the out breath, and a little spiral of the hand in the front. Push that palm back upward. And we'll finish up using both hands. So draw both hands back as we breathe in, and both hands forward as you breathe out. Let them stop short of each other, spiral them, and repeat. Last one. And then let the hands just float on down. Begin our Tai Chi forms. Breathing in, let the hands rise. Withdraw closer to the body as we breathe out and let the hands float down. A little bit of a lean forward, extend the arms, rising to about shoulder height. Pull them back in to the body. Let them float down, getting a little bit of a circular motion going as we rise on the in-breath and melt on down on the breath out. One more time with the hands, palms facing the floor. As the hands melt on down this time, turn the palms in toward one another. Let the hands come back up and let's open up. Breathing out, bring the fingertips back toward each other and then flatten the palms. Let them float down. Breathing in, up and out. Breathing out, fold it in and melt down. Breathe in, rise, expand. Breathe out, come on in. capture the moon and float down. Stay with me now. Breathing in, we still expand, but now let one hand scoop under, the other one float to the top. So we capture a large ball. Alternating the top hand each time we come in. Still breathing in as we expand. Breathing out, and the hands back in, capturing the ball. And let's begin to shrink that ball. Every time we come in, bring it in a couple inches closer. Let's do one more. And this time let the bottom hand float out to the side. As it loops back around, turn the other one over, let palm pass palm. Press forward. Breathe in, toss away to the side. Breathe out, press it forward. Fending off the monkey. Or perhaps better put, pushing away the monkey mind. So much to think about in these times. News half a world away, just stunningly heartbreaking. Just for a few moments, let that go. Let yourself reset. A couple more. And a push. And a push. And let's do one more. And this time, take that front hand, just let it fall past the body. Turn the foot out as it passes. Take the other hand, turn and push. And then both hands begin to draw circles. Front hand drawing a big circle ending in a push. Back hand just drawing small circles. So we're just keeping time, breathing in as we spiral the hands, breathing out as we push. Back hand just grazing past the knee of that turned out foot. Let's get ready to go to the other side. So we push, keep the hands moving, turn the foot in, turn the other foot out, and the hands change places. Still breathing in as we circle the hands, reload, breathe out, push. Let's get ready to finish it up in the center. So one more push, and then keep the hands moving. Circle, turn the foot in, and catch a ball in the center. Bottom hand, that leg is going to move. Let's step out and toss that bottom hand away. Backhand can do just about anything. For now, I'm just going to let it rise and fall. Breathing in as I reel it back, breathing out as I toss away. You could have it circling in the back. You could even put it behind your back and just leave it there. This would be the adaptation of parting the wild horse's mane. Get a little visual here. Toss away hand running up the underside of the horse's neck. Back hand just patting the horse. Let's take out one more time, and let's pause to get to the other side. Turn the back hand over as you step in, recapture the ball. Other hand is on the bottom now. Step out to a corner with that leg, toss away. And we're going to let this be the last of the Tai Chi forms today, and then we'll move into the sequence called Between Heaven and Earth, which we sometimes do on Wednesdays, not usually on Tuesdays. It's one of my favorite sets, and I've been watching way too much news, so I figured I needed it. I'm probably not alone. Alright, the last one. And let's come on back in. Recapture that ball. Spin it. And as the hands float down, let them come hand over the lower belly. Let's kind of reset our feet so they're about hips width apart. You can close your eyes for the next few moments. Take a few nice deep breaths. And then begin the circle of hands, massaging the lower belly. It's our lower dantian. It's our lower energy field. This first part of Between Heaven and Earth, which works with the extraordinary meridians. Yesterday we did a pair of 5 element practices to work with the organ meridians. And let's change direction. Call this Activating the Center. Let's just let the hands fall to the sides. Breathing in, hands come up a few inches apart from each other. As we breathe out, press the palms to the outside and gaze first over one hand, then over the other in one long out breath. Breathe in, bring the hands back together. Breathing out, press the palms apart this time. Look first over the other side first, and then across. Gazing over the other hand, breathing in, bring it back together. Let's do both sides one more time. Breathing out, go back to the starting on this side, all the way across, long breath out. Breathing in, hands come back together. Last one to the sides, and then we're going to go up and down. Breathing in, hands come back together and kind of like we're spinning the ball. Breathe out, press the palms apart, looking first high and then low. Hands come back together, pass each other, palms split apart as we breathe out, looking high, looking low. Breathe in, transitioning the hands. Breathing out, gazing high, gazing low. One last time, high and low, and then we're going to go front and back. So let the hands come back together in the original, kind of like a prayer position, and then breathing out, press one behind, one in front. Your gaze starts in the back, ending in the front. Breathe in, hands come back together. Repeat, other hand going back. Breathing in, hands come back together, back to the first side. And one more time. Breathing out, looking behind, looking ahead. Breathe in, and the hands back together. And then as you breathe out, returning to the start. Breathing in, rising overhead. Turning the palms over, pressing down. So you move the energy along the microcosmic orbit, drawing the energy up the back, over the crown of the head, washing down in front. Let's do that one more time. And then let's change direction. Turn the palms up, lift, draw the energy up in front, over the crown of the head. Turn the palms over, pushing down in the back. One more time. And then one palm in front of the body, the other one behind the body, palm facing the body. Take a breath in as we turn to one side. And as we breathe out, come all the way across. Hands change places. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's go one more breath in the first direction. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hold here. Take a breath in. And now let's have the out breath on the other side. So we hover the hands around the sash meridian. One more time. And then just float back to the center and relax. Breathing in, hands come all the way overhead, and then the elbows fold down. Breathe in, dip the body down. Breathe out, press the palms overhead. Breathe in, a little bit of a dip. Breathe out, straighten up the body, straighten the arms. This is roots and branches. Feeling completely grounded to the energy of the earth, reaching high for the energy of the heavens. Let's go one more time. And then just release from the top all the way down. Putting the weight on one side, stepping out on the ball of the other foot. Let's begin to spiral the leg. And spiral the energy up the body. A few turns in one direction and then change direction. Spin that leg around the other way. And let that one relax, shift the weight to it. Step out on the other side and repeat. Spiraling. Either direction first, we'll do both ways. Few turns going each way. And then relax it back to our neutral position. Hands on the hips. Begin to circle the hips. Head stays put. We'll come back to this circling of the hips with the whole upper torso involved to finish the spiraling. But for now, keep the head in place. Just push the hips forward, to the side, to the back, feet. We'll go both directions. And then relax. Let one hand float up overhead. Turn the palm upward and begin to draw circles as we stir the clouds. You can circle in either direction. Take a few turns both ways. Get 3 or 4 turns and then draw your circles in the other direction. A few turns that way. Relax that hand down. Let the other one come out to play, stirring the clouds. A few turns in each direction. Some turns clockwise, a few turns counterclockwise. And relax the hands back down. Now the entire upper torso, keeping the neck and head neutral to the spine. Circling around. Let's change direction. So we finish the spiraling. Relax back to center. Let the arms float back up. Palms facing the ceiling. Looking between the hands. So we stand here connecting to the energy of heaven and earth. One more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's release back down to the bottom. And close your eyes. Final movement is no movement at all. We simply stand here in the energy field, the conduit between heaven and earth. Take a few deep breaths, and then let your hands come back together, closing hand over the lower belly. You can step your feet in just a little closer if you'd like. Eyes closed, and let's finish today with 3 deep breaths. One more deep breath in. And as you release that breath, open your eyes back up. Let everything kind of fall to the sides. Give everything a little shake out. Thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Namaste.